isn't always a fun one. That's why they sometimes call it the Fun Belt. But now, the serious business of crowning a champion in the Sun Belt Conference Championship game. Welcome to Lafayette Cajuns. As we'll see a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Ragin' Cajuns offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it. And now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs. And also, you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Howard. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Sampson. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. The Ragin' Cajuns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab made by the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Ragin' Cajuns will try to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Robertson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The Ragin' Cajuns pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The call is quarterback sneak. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
He fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the App State Mountaineers offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Quick throw to the left. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
To throw, it's Swan. That's reeled in. It's Barnes. You bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Spinning out of the tackle. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. And at first down, they go right back to him. He finds some space. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run. And when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Handoff heading left. Spins away from defenders. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And it's Louisiana on top of her. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, it's Swan. The short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
What a call here by this offense, and unfortunately, the receiver drops this drag route. So much real estate in front of him, a big gain missed by the drop.
2nd down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. And here's the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Will not be brought down. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The App State offense goes back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Snags a quick throw. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to pass. It's Swan. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Raging Cajuns will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Gets rid of it on the move. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop. So the Appalachian State offense is back out on the field now. Looking to throw. It's Swan. That ball snagged for a completion. The defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Send the back in motion. And it's a direct snap. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. An important third down attempt for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Look out, room to run here. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Has a path to the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive...
And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Back to throw. It's Howard. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. The Raging Cajuns will crank up the tempo. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Breaking free at the 35. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a 1st and goal now.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Louisiana.
Check this out. It's a 5 wide receiver look on 2nd and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The App State offense goes back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. To the air, it's Swan. That pass is caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's looking to scramble.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To the air. It's Swan. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch all alone back there. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. First and 10 play coming up. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows it.
Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. An inside give now from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The sure hands. It's Robertson. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
The Raging Cajuns looking to cash in this red zone trip. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Bites off a defender. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Movement here from the tight end. Running play called on 3rd and short. Look at the end zone, has a lane. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. We get to the end of the 3rd, and we have a conference championship classic on our hands. Let's check out the stats real quick. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Howard. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Scanning the field, it's Swan. Short pass finds the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the grab. It's Robertson. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They keep him off balance with a run. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally make the tackle, then he gets all the way to the 14. The Raging Cajuns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Play action here on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Pass not complete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. And on this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. He keeps it. QB draw. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Louisiana.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. State offense goes back on the field. And the hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to throw. It's Swan. Looking right. This one caught. It's a spin move to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense makes the recovery, but turnover on downs. He didn't get to the sticks.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Chewing clock with the running game. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Swan. Looking deep for late game heroics. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Lawson. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Slides down to avoid the tackle. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll try a pass here. And it's caught. Touchdown, App State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that's puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? He'll hand it off. He's got room to run. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big gain. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. In the red area, it's Robertson. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Back in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Howard. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Special seasons have a way of leading to games like this, and we can now say that the Fun Belt has a champion. We all know seasons like this are hard to put together, but we're going to have to wait and see what the committee decides to do if this championship team gets an invite to the college football playoff. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.